Part 1. Have you ever woken up and asked yourself, why am I doing any of this? You get out of bed, you go to work, you check your phone, you get through your day, but somewhere deep inside, something feels missing. You're not alone. So many people today feel this invisible ache, a quiet emptiness masked by routine, a hunger for something more, something real. We chase success, we chase security, we chase approval, but rarely do we stop to ask the deeper question, what is worth waking up for? Every day of my life, the Japanese have a word for this. A word that holds the wisdom of centuries. A word that lives in the rhythm of their longest living people. Ikigai. Your reason for being. It is not a productivity hack. It is not about working harder or being busier. Ikigai is the intersection of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But more than that, Ikigai is the quiet flame that makes your life feel worth living. And today, we begin a journey to find yours. Not through pressure, not through force, but through reflection, exploration, and gentle discovery. Because your Ikigai isn't something you invent, it's something you uncover, one honest step at a time. Part 2. To find your Ikigai, you must begin where all wisdom begins. With questions. What do you love? What are you good at? What does the world need from you? And what can you be paid for? These 4 circles are not answers. They are mirrors. They reflect the life you are living and the life you are longing for. Let's begin with the first circle. What do you love? Close your eyes. Think back. What lit you up as a child? What activities make time disappear for you? What leaves you feeling energized instead of drained? This is not about what you're good at yet. This is about passion, spark, joy. Next, we turn to, what are you good at? Skills, talents, strengths, not titles, not roles. The things that come naturally to you, or that you've spent years developing without even realizing. Then comes the heart of connection. What does the world need? Where does your gift meet someone else's lack? Where does your voice soothe someone else's storm? And finally, what can you be paid for? Not just in money, but in meaning, in exchange, in recognition. Where these circles overlap, that is where Ikigai lives. It may not be a job. It may not be a title. It may be the quiet role you play in your family, the community you nourish, the art you share. Ikigai doesn't ask you to be perfect. It invites you to be whole. Part 3. Let's slow down. Because the world will not help you find your Ikigai. It will try to distract you from it. In a society of constant noise, endless comparison, urgent deadlines, and the pressure to perform, Ikigai is a quiet rebellion. It asks you to pause, to reflect, to look inward when the world demands you look out. And the most powerful tool for this is one of the oldest, journaling. Take time, write out your answers to those 4 questions. Not once, not perfectly, but over time as a practice. Ask, what moments gave me energy today? What drained me? What do people often ask me for help with? When do I feel most myself? Ikigai does not arrive as a lightning bolt. It reveals itself slowly, like the rising sun, soft, warm, undeniable, in the quiet spaces of your day, in reflection, nature, prayer, or presence. Your Ikigai whispers, not with urgency, but with truth. And when you begin to listen, your life starts to align, not around shoulds, but around meaning. Part 4. Let's take a journey now to Okinawa, a place where people live longer than almost anywhere else in the world. But they don't just live long, they live well, with joy, with health, with connection. And at the heart of it all is Ikigai. Here, purpose isn't found in a paycheck. It's found in the rhythm of life, in tending gardens, mentoring youth, practicing a craft, sharing meals. In Okinawa, there's no word for retirement. Because as long as you are breathing, you have something to give and something to live for. One elder named Ushi, 102 years old, wakes up each day to fish and feed his village. Not because he has to, because it gives him purpose. Another woman teaches traditional dance to young girls, passing on culture and confidence. Their secret isn't a diet or a supplement. It's meaning. It's belonging. It's knowing you matter. You don't need to move to Japan to live this way. You need only to reframe your life from, what do I need to accomplish, to, what do I have to offer? Ikigai isn't about grand impact. It's about consistent contribution. That is how we age with grace. That is how we live with joy. Part 5. So here we are, at the edge of this journey and the beginning of another. You came here wondering what Ikigai is, but maybe now you realize Ikigai is not a concept. It's a path only you can walk. You won't find it in someone else's definition of success. You won't find it in approval or status or speed. You'll find it in those quiet moments when you choose what feels true, when you create from your soul, when you serve from your heart, when you live with intention, not obligation. Ikigai is the golden thread that weaves your love, your gift, your service, and your sustenance into a single, sacred life. Not perfect, but purposeful. So if you're still searching, let that be okay. Let it be sacred. And let today be the day you stop asking, what should I do with my life? And start asking, what makes me feel alive? Then follow that, step by step, day by day. Because your Ikigai is not ahead of you, it is within you, waiting to be remembered, waiting to be lived.